Hey everybody, I'm here to do a review of The Lovely Bones, directed by Mark Wahlberg, starring Saoirse Ronan, Mark Wahlberg. Did I say directed by Mark Wahlberg? It's directed by Peter Jackson. Mark Wahlberg's in the film. Rachel Weisz, Stanley Tucci, and Susan Sarandon. This movie is based on the book The Lovely Bones. It's about a girl who gets killed, and she's like in purgatory, and she looks on as the people around her were affected by how she died. Pretty simple story. The visuals of this movie are very, I wouldn't say very stunning, but I'd say they're good. It's hard to say, after Avatar it's like, fuck, what is this? This is stupid. But I mean, I wouldn't say it's stupid, but it's not Avatar, put it that way. The acting in this movie, I think, is very good. I think Saoirse Ronan, who was nominated for an Academy Award for Atonement, I don't know if any of you have seen that. It's not really in my demographic of subscribers' wheelhouse, I would say. But it's a better movie than you would think, so I would suggest going to see that. But Saoirse Ronan was nominated for an Academy Award for that performance, and you can really tell why. She has a screen presence. She demands the camera on her at all times when she's on screen, and that has leading lady written all over it. She's only 14 or whatever, so that's insane. Mark Wahlberg was in this movie apparently because Ryan Gosling got fired from it. I don't know why he got fired, but Mark Wahlberg doesn't necessarily do a better job than what Ryan Gosling can do. I think Ryan Gosling's a better actor than Mark Wahlberg, especially when it comes to these gentler kind of roles. Well, Mark Wahlberg did fine. Rachel Weisz was okay. I mean, these are people that aren't in the movie very often at all. Stanley Tucci, wow, he's really creepy in this movie, and that's from. Stanley Tucci's not the kind of guy that I didn't expect him to be cast for this role. Going back and not knowing that he was cast, it's weird to have him cast in this role. You could have went with a guy like Philip Seymour Hoffman, who's kind of creepy sometimes. The guy from Law and Order, I don't fucking remember his name. I just can't think of it. There's some guys that just really do the creepy thing well. Stanley Tucci does not strike me as one of those people, but he pulled this off. He's really great here. Susan Sarandon plays the kooky grandma. She's fine. Everybody else is fine. It's not. None of the acting performances are going to be nominated for Academy Awards or anything like that. There's a lot of problems with this movie. First of all, you're not particularly interested with anything that happens because you kind of know I mean, what could happen? You know what I mean? Like, what could happen to make this interesting? Like, you're watching it and you're like, okay, something interesting might happen, but it's like you're trying to think to yourself, what interesting thing could happen? There's no action in this movie. There's no real drama. There's absolutely no comedy whatsoever, basically. So how do you categorize it? It's just a visual epic, but it's not as visual as Avatar, I guess. But it's not even that. It's not even like a visual epic, I would say, because I'd say 1/10 of the movie has epic scenery, and that's not even. It has nothing to do with the story. It's just there. Right? So I can't really give this movie a high rating. I do think a lot of people will like this movie. I think it could be touching to some people, it's just not touching to me. So overall, I'm gonna have to give this movie I'm gonna give it a 5.75 out of 10. As I wasn't pissed off while I was watching it, but after the fact, I'm kind of like, I'm kind of wasting my time. But I do think it's worth watching at some point in your life. I don't think you should just say, I'm just going to skip that movie altogether. As with my rating system, anything over a 5 is watchable. Anything under 5, not so much. So yeah, I don't think this is the best performance from Peter Jackson specifically, and Fran Walsh and Philippa Boyens, who were the screenwriters. So let me know what you guys think about this review and in this movie, if you've seen it. Oh, and also Peter Jackson was the screenwriter. Alice Sebold's novel. Now that I know that. So let me know what you guys think about The Lovely Bones, and if you wanted to see it, and if I kind of ruined it for you, I want to know that too, just in case. And take it easy.